My colleague Natasha Esrani joins us from New York now. She's been tracking all the finer details very closely. Natasha, Joe Biden spoke from the Rose Garden, as you've been reporting, about the US brokered ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon. What did he emphasize, and how does all this reflect on his administration's broader challenges in the Middle East, particularly the unresolved efforts to broker a deal between Israel and Hamas?
Well, good morning from New York. For President Biden, with just less than 2 months left now before he leaves office, this is a major achievement given all that's been going on in the Middle East. So he called this ceasefire deal between Israel and Lebanon as a permanent cessation of hostilities, really hoping to put it in the larger context of the Middle East and emphasizing that US troops will not be on ground. They will be involved in humanitarian aid, in monitoring the terms of the ceasefire agreement. As the report also said, the withdrawal of Israeli forces from southern Lebanon and again regaining that ground by the Lebanon army. So all of that is going to be closely watched by the U.S. And then towards the end of his speech, President Biden really talked once again about Hamas and Israel and how he continues to try, even over the next 2 months, he's going to continue to try brokering a deal there by talking to Turkey and Qatar and Israel. But that seems unlikely with such less time left now. But another highlight was the agreements that he wants to push between Saudi Arabia and Israel, which can also lead to possibility the recognition of a Palestinian state, which is really at the key, really at the core of this ongoing violence. And President Biden was also clear in calling out that people in Gaza need help. He called it hell. That's the word that he used, what's going on in Gaza and with assault also on civilians. But what he can actually achieve in the next 2 months is we don't really expect that to happen, but he's certainly pushing for it. And Donald Trump, who will be the next president of the United States, has said that he will bring peace to the Middle East. How he's going to do that remains very, very unclear.